back to my channel. It's been a while. It's been a long while. It's been 9 months, and I can't believe it's been 9 months since I've been on this channel. Oh, I could have had a baby and came back by now. I really apologize that it's been that long. I was not intending for it to be that long. To be honest with you, the reason it's been that long, I'm going to be flat out. I've been lazy. I really have. I have not felt like doing any covers of any songs. I haven't felt like playing. I have not felt like, learning material. And I'm just being transparent with you guys. I have been lazy. Okay? I put the lay in lazy. That's how lazy I've been. But we've all been in that mindset, just crap going on, coronavirus, stay at home, all this shit, it can make you don't want to do anything, And, not only that, I ended up having surgery again. I had surgery almost 3 weeks ago on the same hip that I had it on the first time, and he ended up having to go back in and repair some damage that was that I had in there that was causing pain. He's saying he's really hoping that the repairs he made this time will help where the pain is not bad, or it'll just subside completely. I do have to go into physical therapy again, and I'm not looking forward to that because that was very painful. But hey, it is what it is. I have been working on writing songs, so I have been doing that. I've been writing a lot, so I guess in that area I have been very productive. But as far as playing and everything, I have not been, on the keyboard like I should, and I feel bad about that. So that's been what's going on with me. I hope that you guys can hear me. I've been told with my earbuds that people can't hear me. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah. So today is going to be a very chill, laid back video. It's gonna be story time. Hope you guys enjoy it. I'm gonna call it Chronicles of a Church Musician, because I got a lot of stories. And some I'll share, some I will not. But I will share, most of them. Hopefully I can remember some of them. It's been a lot. One in particular that I remember is when I actually started to play for the church. I started with children's ministry. I was about 12 or 13. And they's like, we need a musician for children's ministry. You'll be perfect. I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that. I'm shy. I don't like being around, being in front of people. And my dad was like, you just need to do it. Just do it. You're good. Just do it. And I'm like, okay, I'll do it. And so I went ahead that Sunday, and I was like, okay, I'll do it. So that morning, they made me go and do it. Like, they didn't make me go do it, but they were like, come on, we need you for praise and worship. I'm like, Dude, I just got here. I don't know what y'all doing. I just got here. And they're like, we need you for praise and worship. I'm like, okay. So I went down, little kids, and they had the keyboard set up and everything. So I was talking to the minister that's over the children's ministry, and also he was a musician himself. He played bass, and I said, I don't know what to play. You guys have any songs in mind? I don't know what to play. So, the song that he gave me was a song. It was called "Rejoice for the Steps, for they are ordered by God." Pretty easy song. So I said, okay, I guess I can do that one. I'll just feel my way through it. I play by ear, so I can hear it, and just kind of just go with it, with the chords and everything. So I started playing, and the bass player looked over at me like, I'm like, why are you looking at me like that? He was like, you sound good. Like, you've been playing for years. And I'm like, yeah. Like, okay, thanks. Knowing the kids, they were getting into it and everything. And I'm like, all right, then. Very cool. So I did a few services with them. But, the service I really wanted to do was the grown-ups. That's what I wanted to do. So I grinned and bared it with children's ministry till I got maybe 14. Yeah, 14. Because when I turned 15, we ended up leaving that particular ministry. And then I ended up coming back to that ministry when I was maybe 16, 17. And my father was the sound person. He worked the mixer, the board and everything, and he was in control of the mics and the sound and making sure everything sounded correct and all that stuff. So I would kind of hang out with him in a booth on Wednesdays and Sunday mornings. So I would kind of just be a little fly on the wall and just sit there and just hang with him during services. And I'm trying to remember how I ended up getting on the praise team. I think one day, I think my dad, he told them that I can play. My dad and the music director, which she knew me from since I was 12 years old, so she knew that I could play very well. And so they were talking, and somehow, some way, I ended up on the keyboard. I can't remember how that happened. I ended up on the keyboard, and by the time I was like 18, so I did, they say, see what you can do and everything. And I sat in on a rehearsal, and I played around a little bit, and um, they were like, "Oh, she can catch on pretty quick," you know. And I did like a um, little solo thing, I guess you can call it, where all the instruments, you know, how they do their little, each instrument does a part, an instrumental thing. I did that, and you know, it, I guess it was okay. To me, it was okay. And so after that, I'm trying to get it to where I can hurry up and get to the story, but I'm trying to give you guys a backdrop of how I got to that point. So that's how I ended up on the praise team, because that, what I didn't know was that was my audition to get on the praise team. No one told me that that was an audition. They secretly auditioned me, and so I ended up getting on there, you know. And then Wednesday night service, I was pulled out the booth, and bass player said, "We want you to come play. We need you on the keyboard." And I'm like, "Huh?" And he's like, "We need you on the keyboard." And I'm like, I can't." And he was like, "Yeah, you can. Come on." I'm like, "Oh shoot." So I went down, sat on the keyboard. I'm looking terrified, like, oh, fuck, you know, cause I'm already shy, and this wasn't children's ministry. This was grown-ups, and it was way more people in that congregation than it was in children's ministry. So I'm like, oh God, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. So I threw my little 2 cents in during the service and everything. And after service, you know, they said, "Can you be here, you know, for rehearsals, and, you know, can you play for services and everything?" And I'm like, "Sure." And it's like, "You're part of the praise team." I'm like, "Yay." I always wanted. I wanted to be part of the praise team, and now I am. Yay. So that was that part. Now I can get into the story. So when you know, I had gotten some rehearsals down. I got, you know, learned my chops. I learned the service, order of service. I learned what to do and what not to do. And, you know, basically got trained and everything on how to handle the service, and how to play it with the praise team. So one day, I was about 19, and I was getting ready for church. And my dad, we, you know, got to church, and I walk in because I had to be there at a certain time. So I walked in expecting to see the music director. I didn't see the music director. I saw the praise team. I saw other musicians, but I didn't see the music director. So immediately I start panicking. I'm like, where's the music director? And side note, I am not using names because that is respect, out of respect to them. I am not using their names. So, okay. But I said, what? I asked the praise leader, I'm like, where's the music director? I don't see her. Is she late? Is she gonna be late? She was like, no, she's not gonna be here today. My face turned beet red in terror. Pure D terror. Hyperventilating terror. I said, what do you mean she ain't gonna be here today? Well, she's not feeling well, and we knew that if we would have told you that she wasn't gonna be here, that you wouldn't play for the service. So we kind of just waited until you got here. I'm like, son of a bitch. I said, what? I don't know. I barely know songs. I'm still learning the catalog. I don't know no songs. I can't play. I don't. I'm still learning the service. You want me to lead? No, I can't. No, I can't do this. No, no, nope, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't today. And she's like, yes, you can. I'm like, nope, no, I sure can't. She's like, you sure can. I'm like, yep, somebody else gonna have to do that one, because I can't. And she was like, you can and you will. And I'm like, I said, I'm gonna mess up. And she was like, we all mess up, you know, don't worry about it. Just let the Holy Ghost do what he do. You get up there and you play. You know, everything will work itself out. So I reluctantly got up on the keyboard and did what I needed to do. And she was right. The Holy Ghost did what he had to do. And it was absolutely amazing. I've never experienced anything like that before in my life. And it was a teaching moment for me. That sometimes you may not know how something is going to turn out. You might be scared as hell. But when you walk through it, you come out on the other side like, wow, I didn't have to really worry about that. It actually came out pretty good. So that is my story for the Chronicles of a Church Musician. I hope you enjoyed this story. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, share the video. I love you guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.